Alright, how y'all doing today? Figured I'd go ahead and show you a nice roof mount because I'm redoing an upgrade. Customer had a brand new roof. Don't know if you can tell. Brand new. And this is the mount. This is called Bishop tape. Everything has to be covered with it. You get a lot of technicians that like to cut little tiny squares out, put it underneath these holes here, and say that that's good enough, it seals it. No, it don't seal it. It gotta have it, the whole entire bottom piece covered. Same thing with these. It's just a piece of paper, take that off, stick to the roof. And then you use the lag bolt to attach it down. So, figured I'll let you be a viewer on this. Stole the bolt pack from my Viasat because it all comes in one pack instead of trying to carry 4 different packs of bolts. But these are the lag bolts. They can't be no little dinky screws. See how big they are. Alright. Trying to make sure I get them all right. Now, some techs will try to say that you can't use an impact driver. I used impact drivers the last 6 years, never had an issue. But problem is because with impact drivers, you can overdo it, strip out the hole, and then now you got a hole in the roof that don't need to be there. And easy peasy. There goes 6 bolts. Now you can hear none of them stripped out. Need my leveler, make sure everything's level. I don't trust the one that comes with the mount. Point of this video is do not let roofers put the mount back. They don't do it correctly. Mainly, even if the previous tech did cover the whole foot plate, there's now shingles stuck to it. It's not going to seal. I don't care what kind of sealer they use, it doesn't seal. Just don't allow it. Tell them just leave it off. Call your direct TV up. Tell them send one of us out. We'll put it back the right way. If you see a technician trying to put back the old mount, it's not allowed. Don't let them do it. So, and you see one straight back, that keeps it from going back and forth, and there'll be one off to the side here. And that keeps it from going left or right. It's not that difficult. But yes, unfortunately, you would have to wait for one of us to show up and we will to do it. But it's better because regardless, when they put the dish back up, the roofer will not get it in place. They don't have a meter to peek it in for you. Unless you happen to get lucky and that roofer used to be a technician and kept his meter. Ooh, shit. Alright. Give me a second, I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. See, that's just how I do my bolts. They say it's incorrect, but it still holds nice and sturdy. Everything's sealed up the way it's supposed to be. They try to tell us that we have to pre-drill mainly because this stuff can bind up underneath and you wind up wasting it. But easy peasy roof mount. Everything's all set and done. Now I just got to get the customer's dish and put it back. Alright guys, I'm officially done with it. I guess it's called ODU relocate. Just means that I had to move the dish or put the dish back. But like I said, I just wanted to show y'all what the mount is supposed to look like for the dish. Which it's just to make sure that it's sealed the actual proper way. We're supposed to pre-drill the hole, then fill it with silicone, then put that called bishop tape, but it's pretty much tar glue, which there's no point in pre-drilling or putting all the other extra stuff on it if you cover the entire bottom of the foot plate. But the main reason they say to pre-drill is, like I said, that stuff binds up a lot and then it ends up making the mount stick like an inch off the roof, and then it's just going to leak anyways, and you wind up screwing yourself as an installation tech. And now I need to figure out where the hell I'm going. I have no clue. Okay, I think I know where I'm going. But the main reason for the video is telling you, do not allow a roofer to put your mount and dish back on the roof. I don't care how many years of experience in roofing they have. If they do not have DirecTV experience or dish, or they don't have brand new equipment to put new mounting up on your roof, then don't let them do it. Just tell them leave it off the roof and then call your DirecTV company or dish, because it's the same thing in the dish world, is that if they remove your dish network dish, then do not let them put it back. Call dish, have them come back out, because it is a guarantee it will leak if a roofer puts it back. And then you're going to be stuck in the issue of now who is going to be responsible for fixing your roof now, because the roofers are going to want to blame it on us, and we're going to flat out tell you we're not going to approve your claim and deny you and send you back to your roofer for you to argue with them about warranting your roof. And then you end up probably in a big court battle. Just save yourself the time. Just call DirecTV or Dish Network, whoever you have, and tell them to send out a technician to redo your mount. Unless you just don't want it on the roof again after that, then just sit there and have the technician put it on a pole mount. It ain't that hard, unless it's just not possible. If any of the technicians are like my brother, then they will put it on a pole in a heartbeat just because they don't like climbing a ladder. I'm sure one day he'll see this video and call me and start bitching at me, but I don't really care. Because I call him a sissy all the time about him climbing a ladder. And the stories we have of him with a 40-footer, and I already told him that I'll never let him live it down. But, again, please just do not let a roofer do that. No disrespect to them. It's just, it makes it easier for everyone if they don't do that. I just had a job the other day where the dish wasn't on the roof. It was on the side of a customer's eave, which is not allowed for us with our newer dishes. If it was our old 18-inch, which is really small, it was okay back then. Now it's not with the bigger one. But one tech did it. They had to remove it because I think they had to, well, actually it was the fascia board they mounted it to. But tech did it. They removed it because I think they were putting new fascia boards up. And I come out and they're like, well, we swear we put it back exactly where we pulled it from. And I'm like, I don't, and I flat out told them, I do not care if you mark it with a marker to where you put it back in the exact same spot specifically. And I mean the exact same spot. It will not work correctly. Their signals will be off, and then next thing you know, we're coming out anyways. So, and then we have to peek the dish in because it does not take much to knock the dish out of alignment. Now, yes, they will work through thunderstorms and all that, but if you move it, it just does not work. And there's nothing you can do about it if you don't have a meter to peek it in. And I hear that all the time because I run on jobs where the roofers come back just to see if they did it right or whatever. And I tell them every time they didn't. But regardless, I tell them then, from now on, I tell them do not touch it. Just remove it from the roof, put your new roof up, and then leave it on the ground until we come out. Or I tell customers, hey, call us out before the roofers come and have us move it to a pole mount or something, so that you don't lose service during the entire situation. And then if you do want it back on the roof, call us back out again, and we'll put it back up on your roof for you, so then it's not out in the yard. I personally prefer it on a pole. As a customer, or when I was a customer, I preferred it on a pole, because then I don't have to pull my ladder out during the wintertime to wipe my dish off when snow builds up. But then you get some customers who are like, well, it looks like a yard ornament to me and I don't want it. And I'm like, well, then you don't have to. I'll put it up on your roof. I don't give a rat's ass. I get paid regardless. But that was all I really wanted to explain to you. Just don't let roofers touch things that they don't need to be touching. If it's not a part of their normal job, then they shouldn't be doing it.